So a few months ago, I was facing a significant choice in my own business, and I had to decide whether to invest in something, a new project that could potentially grow my business, but also carried a little bit substantial risk, if you like. And at the time, I was juggling a lot of work and personal commitments and a lack of sleep due to late nights preparing for other things that I'd got on the go. And the level of fact, I was stressed. And the more I thought about the decision, the more overwhelmed I became. I tried analysing from the pros and cons, from the land of the logic, but nothing seemed clear. The lack of sleep clouded my judgment, and I found myself almost leaning toward a rushed decision just to ease the pressure. Now, that night, what I actually did was I made a conscious decision to just sleep on it. I shut down everything, I went to bed early, and I had one of the best night's sleep I'd had in a while. The next morning, I felt totally different. I felt refreshed, I felt clear headed, and suddenly the decision I'd been agonizing over didn't feel anywhere near as big or anywhere near as heavy. I was able to look at it from a more balanced perspective, and with that clarity, that I realized there were ways to reduce the risk while still moving forward with the project. It was a pivotal moment for my business and for me, reminding me of the value of sleep. Now, if I hadn't taken that night to sleep and rest and reset, I might have made a hasty decision out of frustration and exhaustion. That clarity I gained from being well rested allowed me to avoid a potential costly mistake and make a decision that helped propel my business forward. Now, the next tip is all about eating for energy. You see, your body is fueled by what you eat. So make sure you're giving it the best. Now, I'm not talking about strict diet or calorie counting. I'm talking about nourishing yourself with foods that make you feel energized and strong. Focus on whole foods, for example, fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. You see, when you nourish your body, you're fueling not just your physical energy, but also the mental clarity as well. For me, what this means is planning our meals ahead of time, making sure to have meals that really are nourishing. You see, when I take care of my nutrition, I notice a huge difference in my energy levels throughout the entire day. So I'm less likely to experience that mid-afternoon slump, and I can focus for longer periods of time. Now, stress is one of the biggest obstacles to both physical and mental well-being. And one way to manage stress is through the next tip of movement and breath work. We've already touched on movement, but the movement, it could be things like yoga or deep breathing or even a brisk walk to clear your mind. But movement and breath work together lower your stress hormones and also increase relaxation. So when you're less stressed, you're more focused, you're better equipped to handle whatever life decides to throw at you or in your environment. And here's a simple breathing exercise that you could do. And if you're in a position where you can do it right now, try it. Breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and then breathe out slowly like you're breathing through a straw for another 4 counts. You're invited to repeat this a few times and notice how your body starts to relax. Start with just doing this for 1 minute every hour and build up from there. The power of the breath is incredible.